Hello, everybody. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was a bit late there. It was a bit of a mad scramble. I've been trying all day to go in the shower since 10 o'clock this morning, and for one reason or another, I never got there. And I decided that I was going to go in the shower before the stream. So, hence why I might have been um, not. Hang on, let's have a look. Um, that's probably why. Oh, what's all this? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go there. Right, okay. So I'm not quite sure why it's saying StreamYard. I should be able to get rid of the StreamYard bit off there, but I don't know. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's see who's coming into the broadcast. See who we've got in here. Hello, hello. Oh, that must be Joanne. That's the Canadian flag there. So it looks like it's Joanne coming in from the Facebook Go Live Granny community group. Hello, how are you? So it's been a bit of a busy day. I still haven't found my lovely big bow. But never mind. I've just washed my hair, so I thought I wouldn't put a hat on. I put on my festive bow there. And then I found my festive bell earring. Well, I found two bell earrings, but this one hasn't got its bit on to fit onto my ear. So instead I decided to wear a little candy cane instead on this side. So I have odd earrings. My dad, that used to make my dad laugh because my sister always wore odd earrings. She'd wear a toothbrush and a toothpaste or something and something else. She didn't ever wear matching earrings. So it just made me giggle, and made me think of my dad. So anyway, what have you been up to today, Joanne? And what time of day is it over there? It's 5:15 in the afternoon here, and I've had a busy day. I've been prepping because on a Friday morning I do a craft workshop. Excuse me, a bit of a cold. I do a bit of a craft workshop, and so I do the prepping now on a Monday so that we can get photographs up because it's a free workshop and we want more people to come and join us. We need, it's 10:20 a.m. Oh, right. Okay. Not too bad. So we want to let people know what's going on so that earlier in the week, so they might want to come and join us. And so I have been prepping, and some of you might have seen this already because I made one of these the other day for my friend John, and I decided it was such a nice thing that we're going to do this. Sorry, I'm just putting the lid on, and we're going to do this in our workshop, in our craft workshop on Friday. So it is ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Whoops! Oh dear, the glue's coming undone. I need to. Oh, my roof's coming off. Hang on a minute. Oh no. The roof's blown off. Whoa, wait a minute. I will show you. I think I need a repair kit. So I am making. Hello, Yvonne. So for Friday, we're going to be making. Whoops, that bit. Let's take that bit off. That's the lid of the well. So on Friday, we're going to be making little wells, and I have a little basket or bucket that goes on, and I haven't done it yet because I was prepping and I wanted to get the photographs across to the people who were going to put them up on their Facebook page. I wanted to do it quickly, so I haven't actually attached the bucket yet. But this bucket actually attaches to this thing here, this cardboard bit that goes through the middle. That attaches, and you will actually be able to wind the bucket up and down. Joanne's procrastinating. She needs to do her ironing. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Have you done any crafting today? I've been doing this and I've been loving it. Absolutely loving it. And I'm sorry, Yvonne, if your cats are about. But I know that the bells set them off. But I've only got one bell on. I was just saying just before you came in the broadcast, I've got one, and the other bell has lost the bit that it hangs on my ear. So on this side, I've just got a little candy cane because I can. It is lovely, isn't it? It's amazing. It's actually a kit from Tonic Studio, and I absolutely love it. And I've made it in Christmas colours. The one I made for John the other day had a different pattern, on here. It was very much a smaller pattern with lots smaller holes on here. Let me show you if I've got the thing. Yes. So this is the packet that the die came in. So I've made this. I've made the one with the big holes in it. But the other day I made the one. Oh, let's turn it over. So this one, you can see it's got tiny holes in that bit there. So there's different options to make them, or you can make it like a box without the wishing well top on it. But I absolutely loved the wishing well top, and I'm going to make some of these for some of my family for Christmas. I might make them for the children, and if I give the children, some money, I could put it in the bottom of the wishing well. I could put some chocolate coins on top of it and put some money in their wishing wells, and then they can spend what they want, because it's always difficult. So the bigger of my grandchildren, they're at that stage where they like money rather than goods. Or they are having some craft items, because some of them are crafty. But other than that, I just thought I'd make a wishing well and then put some money in the bottom. That would be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? But I'm going to see them. So I'm going to get them ready and have them flat and make them up when I get to my destination. Otherwise, they get all squashed on my journey. So that's what I've been doing this afternoon. And then I've got to crack on with tonight. I'm going to crack on with the greetings cards that I'm doing. I've got 20 cards to do. These ones I think I've shown you before. So snowy pop-up cards, and this one. I like this red one. Look, I've got to put some greeting in the middle there. But I'm having a lot of fun with all these things. I'm getting in a lot of mess, and a lot of things are falling on the floor. But today, hello, we have another Facebook user coming in. Is that still Joanne, or is it somebody else coming into the Facebook group? So I've just been downstairs because earlier in the day a package came through my door, and I thought, oh, I know what that's going to be. And it was what I thought it was. And let me show you. I did tell you the other day I was going to order another one of these because I've mislaid my other one. So let's unwrap it. It's got those twisty things. It's attached to a piece of cardboard, and it's got those twisty things that I can't untwist to get it off the cardboard. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can. Oh, I might be able to. There we are. I shout before I was hurt, didn't I? So anyway, so look what it's someone else. Hi from Invergold. Oh, it's Hayley. I tell you what, if you can't put your name in, put your flag in, and then I will know who it is, because that's what Joanne did. She put the Canadian flag in, and then I knew it was her. Hello, Deb's coming in there from YouTube as well. Hi, Deb's. Nice to see you. So I am absolutely excited because and this one is better than the one I had before. So this is a magnetic, telescopic picker up of my. So if my dies go on the floor or anything else, oh look, I've just picked up my pokey tool off the floor. There we go. So this, and it's a much more heavy duty one than the one I had before. Look, it's got a big knob on the end. The other one was quite small. So it's great for when those, a lot of these things, a lot of the dies that I use are tiny, and when they go on the floor, it's a bit of a pain. Look, if you look, this is the die set, and if you look over here, there's some very tiny ones. Look, some tiny ones here, and you bet your bottom dollar they always ping on the floor. So now, because I couldn't find my magnetic telescopic thing, picker-upper, I bought a new one, and this one, I'm really liking it. Oh, you can even wear it. It's like a pen. I can clip it on and maybe not lose this one. And this one's orange, so it's more likely that I won't lose this one. The other one was black, and it was more likely that I would lose it. But I am thrilled to bits with that, so that's great. We've just tried it out. Let's see. Oh, I can't see anything else there that I need to pick up. So let's see. Right. Yvonne's saying you've been chatting because your grandson came home from uni last. Oh, wow. He's been to see you today. I bet you've missed him because you used to see him a lot. so you will have missed him while he's been at uni. So I expect he's got weeks and weeks of things to tell you. And oh, hello, Patricia. Patricia, a long-standing member of the Go Live Granny community, coming in there from YouTube. Lovely to see you. Ailey is saying that she loves my Christmas. I think it's Ailey that's saying she loves my Christmas jumper. This is actually my mum. It was my mum's. So this, and I've got a T-shirt, a thing here that says "Baby, it's cold outside." That's got some snowflakes on it. So I thought I'd try and get a bit festive. Generally, when I'm at home now, I have my lovely big, what I call my kangaroo top on, you know, one of those hoodie things that is so warm, it's like a blanket. But I've just had a shower and I thought, let's put on the Christmas stuff. I can always put my hoodie back on afterwards. And you know what? This is going to it's catching in my scarf. Oh no. This reminds me why I don't wear earrings very often these days. It's got caught in my scarf. Hang on. I might have to take the scarf off, folks. Just a minute. I got caught up and there's nobody here to help me. Right, so somebody's just knocked on Ailey's door, so she's got to go and put the kettle on for a friend who's just come by. Let's have a look. Do you know what? I can't get this off. Oh, that's a nuisance, isn't it? This is this is what happens on live broadcasts, you know. Let's see. I might have to rip it a bit. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take. Oh, I've taken the earring off. That's all right. So let's unhook it. I think I'll leave the earring off. Hi, Tina. Nice to see you. Tina coming in there from Facebook. Another long-standing member of the Go Live Granny community. Right. So now I've sorted out my earring. It's all hooked up to my. It's still hooked up to my. Oh, there we are. Right, one earring. I'm not going to put it back on. I will put the scarf back on, but I'll leave the earring off. I think it's safer, don't you? So that's what I've been up mostly doing today. Bye, Joanne. Nice to see you. Catch up with you soon. Yes. So I've been prepping for Friday, and now I must get on and finish all those charity cards. I did check up with the person that asked me for them, and she doesn't really need them till Wednesday, although originally she said the end of November. She doesn't need them till Wednesday, which is fine, because I now tonight and tomorrow I have to pop out from to go and do something important tomorrow, but I'm not going to be out very long, and then it's going to be just full steam ahead getting these cards all finished ready for Wednesday. And then I've got a card to do, a 60th birthday card to do for somebody, and I want to make it a very wow showstopper one. That's a friend has asked me to make that. Then I've got to make my own cards for my own family, and I want some wow things. And I'm gonna make, as I decided, that I'm gonna make the children some wishing wells and put. Good job they don't watch my broadcast, isn't it? And put some money into the wishing wells for them for their Christmas presents, and that will be fun. And just look at. I love the little bucket. I love the fact that you can. I couldn't believe it when I made the first one. Your fur babies can relax now the bell has gone. Sorry, Yvonne, I didn't mean to harass them. Hello, Kathleen, coming in from YouTube. Nice to see you. So yes, so I was so thrilled when I realized that this was actually a working well, where you could actually tie the bucket to the bit here and it goes down. As I say, I didn't do it now because I was in a hurry to get the pictures online, because I prepped it today because we do the free workshop on Friday, and it's nice to let people know in advance what we're going to make, because it might get more people to the workshop. It's funded. The workshop's funded, so people can come. It's a warm hub. They can come and have a cup of coffee, have a chat, and craft if they want to. They don't have to craft, but some of them do. And we've got a few ladies who love coming, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. They didn't come last Friday. One family had I was expecting them, and then they had something they had to deal with, so they didn't come. And it didn't matter, but and then the other lady, she had to go to a school nativity place, so obviously that's a priority when you've got children in school and they're doing things, you must go and see. So there we are. Debs is saying hello to Patricia and Kathleen. Have a good week. All of those are on YouTube. The rest of you on Facebook. So yes. So it's busy here. I'm still looking for my lovely big bow. Some of you might remember I had a super huge Christmas bow. It was this size, and I can't find it. But I'm going to keep looking. But I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it, because if I do that, I won't get all my cards done, will I? So that's not very good. So what's everybody else been up to today? I've been watching Crafters Companion at the same time, and Crafters Companion, they do their shows 3 times a day, and then they, in between times, they put on a recent show, so a replay. And I got myself confused because I went to what I thought was a live stream and wondered why I was looking at a broadcast I'd seen yesterday, and then I realised that I'd actually got the time wrong. I thought for some reason I thought it was time for the live stream. It was only 2:00. The live stream comes on at 3:00, finishes at 1, and then the next one comes on at 3. And I was so totally confused. I thought it was time, and I'm thinking, why haven't I got the right show? Anyway, that's why I hadn't got the right show. I've had some other things to do with personal bits and pieces to do with some sort of shenanigans going on, but it's not something I'm going to share on here, but just enough to say that shenanigans never leave me. It's things I have to deal with in the background. But you know what? I've dealt with it. These things are not life-threatening, so I don't stress over them anymore. They're a bit tiresome. There's something a bit tiresome going on that I'm dealing with. But you know what? It's not life-threatening. If you think that today, it's the 11th of December, and this time last year I was 2 days away from almost dying on the 13th, I feel very much more alive this year. And, as I say, it certainly makes you stop and think much more about life, and not to stress over things, because, there was I nearly a goner this time last year, and here I am. And, so what if there's something that I have to deal with? It's not life-threatening, and that's what I keep saying to myself. If there's an issue about something, is it life-threatening? No, then let's not worry too much about it. So there we go. Right. Oh, excuse me. Right. Now, Debs is saying she's charged her little lights, mixed paint in daylight, and then slept just as well. Watch Michael Soliev. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, watercolor painting today. Excellent. So did you enjoy that? Isn't it marvelous that we can have these teachers in our living rooms, from wherever they are in the world? I mean, at the beginning of this year, I never would have contemplated making anything like that. But of course, I've been watching all the people out there putting all their tutorials out. I was watching another tutorial from Sam Calcott. She was the one. Oh, sorry. She was the one. It was her card that I copied when I made John's birthday card at the weekend. So some of you will have seen it, and if you were in the broadcast over the weekend, you will know that I made him a card that on the front it had tools, because he comes and he uses his tools and does things around my house. He fixed a drawer front that had come off the other day, so that was handy. My drawer is working again now. And then inside it was a showstopper. It popped up, and 40 tires were inside the card, or representations of 40 tires, because he and Kath had removed 40 tires from my garden, and bit by bit, over 8 trips he did to the tip, because you're only allowed to take 5 at a time, and I think 5/8 are 40, aren't they? So but he actually said there were 41, so there was an extra one snuck in there somewhere. So they're gone. My garden, all the stuff from my front garden is going bit by bit, slowly, it's being taken away. The reason being, I mean, in COVID, I created a container garden, and filled this piece of grass with loads and loads of pots. Then I planted loads and loads of beautiful plants, and it was lovely. And I won a certificate in Riding Bloom for 2 years running. And then last year, of course, I was seriously ill. So this summer, I'm afraid it's all a load of weeds. And it won't win any certificate unless it's a certificate for the biggest weed or the weediest garden. So I don't think that I'm ever going to go back to the level at which I did that garden, before I was ill. It's a lot of work. I enjoyed it, and you all enjoyed it as well. But I think that part of my life is past, and it's onto pastures new and ventures new and craft stuff and all that. So what we're doing is clearing all the mess, or I'm not. They're doing it for me. And they have a car that they use. They have the car that they call their tip car. One of the cars they use to take all the stuff to the tip. So they're so kind. They keep coming and keep saying, "Have you got anything else for the tip?" And so they're taking these pots bit by bit. And eventually, I don't know if I can afford to have it paved out there. If not, we might do some gravel or something out there. Whatever. I've got to see what the options are, because it's going to be, it's not going to be the cheapest thing to do, because it's quite a big area. But at the end of it, I'm going to save for parking, because we have a parking issue around here. So if my visitors park on that bit, it will alleviate some of the problem. So, but the other part, I would like a bench out there. Now, before I was ill, before COVID, before I created that garden, there's no way I ever would have sat in front of my flat on the estate. We don't have any. We're on an estate where all the front gardens are open, open to the pavements and that. And there's no way in the past I ever would have sat in a front garden right by the pavement, just sitting there. I would have wanted to be more private than that. But, life changes, doesn't it? And I sat out there a lot of times during COVID and chatted to my neighbours. And it was a very different ball game. Life has changed so much. So what I thought was, when all the pots have gone, bring back some pots. No, what I'm going to do is quite like a bench out there, and maybe a rose arch, and a few pots, just a very few pots. No hat today. I just washed my hair, Kathleen. I was saying at the beginning of the broadcast that I've been trying all day to get in the shower, and I finally went in the shower just before the broadcast, and my hair was wet, and I didn't have time to go and sort out a hat. So look, I have a nice sparkly bow instead. So there we go. And I've put on my mum's Christmas jumper that I inherited, and this one that's got snowflakes. It says, "Baby, it's cold outside." But it's not cold in here. It's nice and warm in here. And yes, so that's why I don't have a hat on today, Kathleen. My hair is wet. I could have put a hat on over the wet hair, but that was why I didn't. And then I forgot to put any glasses on either. So, but it was because I was rushing, because I had tried to get my shower in before I came on the broadcast. So what's everybody else been doing? Have you got decorations up? I haven't got decorations up. If I stop and put the decorations up, I'm not going to get all my crafting done, and I'm not going to be here most of a lot of the time. So I'm going to be, spending time with family. So I just think that actually, let's not worry about that. I'll enjoy other people's decorations. So that's where I'm at. I've got several boxes still to go through that were on top of my wardrobe, and John very kindly got them down, which meant I could get access some of my things that go on my head. Oh, I could put. Why don't I put something on here? There, let's have some light bulbs. Here we are. Look, let's have some lights. I'm having a light bulb moment, folks. Okay. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. I hope you like that. You've got all your decorations up and your tree. Excellent, Kathleen. That's fine. No, I need to spend the that I would be doing that to be tidying up the flat and finishing off the cards that I need to do and the Christmas stuff I need to do. So, but it doesn't mean I won't have Christmas decorations, because my family will have decorations, so we will enjoy that. And I'm sure they've already done their trees. I don't know. I must ask. No, my daughter hadn't, because they're still 2.5 years on. They're still finishing off the house that was supposed to be done in 1 year. 2.5 years later, they're finally just putting the last carpets down and things like that. So it's been a nightmare time for them. But at least that's happening. That's good. So anyway, I am going to now. I'm going to find my advent calendars. They're down here. Am I? What else am I going to do? Yeah, I think I'll do the advent calendars next. And I still haven't made anything with the advent calendar contents, but that's because I've been busy doing other things. So I'm hoping that this week I can make some things with the things that have come out. So we've had embossing folder, we've had stamps, we've had dies, we've had glitter paste, we've had stencils, we've had charms. And then we had, what did we have yesterday? Glitter, iridescent glitter we had yesterday. I'm sure I should get the glitter on something very soon. Oh, Patricia's got her tree and her decorations up. Kathleen's got her decorations and her tree up. Well done, Patricia. There we go. So well done, everybody. So I am now going to open door number 11 on my Galaxy advent calendar. So door number 11 is over here. And inside door number 11 is a Christmas present. Whoops. It's actually a little present. Can you see? So I shall put that there. And I shall have that with a cup of coffee after the broadcast. So let's put that down. And now, folks, it's guessing time. Guessing time. So, whoops. Oh, dear. This bag that thing came in is sticking to everything. Right. So, number 11. If I show you what size it is today, you might give you a clue. I don't know. I think it's a small one today. Didn't I look at it yesterday and say I think it's a smaller one? Right. No, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Number 11. So number 11 is quite a small one. Look. So whoa, hang on. Right, number 11 is here. Look, can you see? So it's that sort of shape. It's a bit long and thin. That was a bit like the glitter paste. So the glitter paste came in a long, thin one like that, and the glitter came in a thinner one like that. But it doesn't feel very bumpy, so I'm not quite sure. So Deb thinks it's a stamp. What about you, Yvonne? What do you think it is? And who else is going to guess? I'm not going to open it till I've had 2 or 3 guesses in. So you have to guess. I'm going to put it down on my knee for a minute and see what you think. So it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I so love having this. It's such fun, and I've been seeing what other people have been making with the things that they've taken out of theirs. I've watched Craig's tutorials from number 1 to number 10. I haven't watched number 11 today because I didn't want to see what was in the calendar until I opened it with all of you. So we have no more guesses. Have we not got any more guesses? Come on, folks. I want you to guess what you think's inside. Something crafty. So it's really nice to have this. I really enjoy having this advent calendar. A rubber. So Kathleen thinks it might be a rubber eraser. Ah, right. And Yvonne says she's not opened hers yet. It looks stamp-sized. Deb thinks it might be a sentiment stamp. Right, okay, so that's it. Some of you are giving it guesses. So now I will open it up and do the reveal. let's have a look what it is. So, and do you know what, Debs? You're right. Whoever said a stamp is right, and Deb said sentiment stamp. So it's got. Oh, it's not just a stamp. Not just a stamp, folks. It's got a die as well. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. I have to put it down. I can't get my fingers in there. Whoops. Well, that's bit tricky. Oh, hang on. Now, I don't know if I've dropped a piece on the floor because I heard a ping. I heard a ping. Let me have a look, folks. Let me have a look. I heard a ping. Oh, let's get out my magnetic thing and see. There's something pinged on. I'm just going to put a light on here at the side. Hang on, folks. Let's see. Maybe I just knocked something else off. There's so much stuff here on the floor. There's all the bits of card I've been cutting out. So it might have been. I don't know. I don't think. Yes, I'm trying to use my magnetic stick, but I can't see anything down there to pick up that was there. So I heard a ping, but as I say, it might have been what it might have been while I was moving things on the table. Maybe a die might have fallen off the other side of the table. I bet that's what happened because it didn't look like there was another one in there. But let me show you what we've got. Let's use a piece of card so you can see. So we have stamps and we have a die. So we have a die that says happy, but I don't know if how well you can see that. That says happy. And then the sentiments say, hang on. It says Halloween and Easter. Oh, I don't know. The light's on it, isn't it? So you can't see very well. It says Halloween and Easter on that one. And on this one, it says Christmas and birthday. But I really don't know if you can see that very well. Sorry, folks. It's the light. The light from above is shining on. I shouldn't have used shiny cards. Tell you what, let's turn it over. If I don't use shiny card, it might be better, mightn't it? Use your brain, Lynn. There we go. So there we go. Double value, absolutely. And the thing is, when I got my first advent calendar from Crafters Companion, which was not last year but the year before, you'd get one thing in each door. So I might get a dragonfly one day of a stamped dragonfly, and another day I might get a die cutter to cut it out. But it meant that you had to wait to get all the bits. But so what Craig said was that they put more. People wanted stuff that they could make more cards with. You know, they wanted better value. They wanted more in it. So that's why in some of them. So actually, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got four stamps. They're all individual stamps and a die. Oh, Kath is losing me. Oh, her Wi-Fi is rubbish. Sorry. So Kath is on the mainland. She's gone traveling. She's in the Premier Inn. So she's not sure she can stay in the broadcast at the minute. Never mind, Kath. It's lovely that you tried. And while you've been traveling, Kath, I'm just going to show you. I showed at the beginning of the broadcast. Look what I made today. Oops, I need to put some more glue on the roof. But I made another wishing well. So I made one for Kath's husband, John, at the weekend. And so she's just come in the broadcast. So I'm just going to show you. I made another one and I made it in red, gold and green. And this one's got some foliage on it. Some foliage, as they say on Crafters Companion. So that's what I've been up to today. And so in a minute, I'm going to have your internet. You're sending your internet to Kath, Debs. It would be good. I mean, isn't it rotten when you go somewhere and you can't get you can't get decent Wi-Fi. Now I remember talking to somebody about Wi-Fi on the island, and we've got more demanding of what we want when we go away, haven't we? And when we travel and when we're tourists, because of course I've dealt a lot with people in the tourist industry here on the island, and I remember one of the internet providers. They said, first of all, people wanted to be able to access broadband, when that was one of the things they wanted. Then when they went away, once upon a time there was no such thing, was there? Then they wanted broadband, and then they wanted fast broadband, and all the Wi-Fi and everything. It was quite interesting to see how everybody's tastes have changed, and those were the things they looked for when they went on holiday, rather than going on a holiday and saying, oh well, oh, that's a bonus, we've got Wi-Fi. Some of them, especially people who are obviously traveling and staying away for business, they want those things, don't they? They need the Wi-Fi. They need those things to do their work. So I'm pretty lucky. I'm with White Fiber, and I'm now on the fiber. I had to have it coming in through a phone line, and part of that process was, so I'm with White Fiber, but they had to rent lines from British Telecom. But now I'm just White Fiber. I've got the cables coming in, and my service has been much better since it's totally fully fiber. And what was even better was when they put full fiber in, I was able to get the mega discount, which was good. I could have a discount, but not so much discount until they put the full fibre in, and then I got it down. So I can't believe things like that. My costs have gone down instead of up. Mostly things go up, don't they? And in that case, it went down. And my mobile phone contract, my son negotiated a very good phone deal for me last year. Something like, I think I pay £16 for all you can eat data. So I can make phone calls, I can live stream, I can do all those things for £16 a month. At one point, that bill had gone right up to about £48, and when my son knew, he said, "Oh, let's sort that one out." And some of you will know, of course, that we did sort it out, or we tried to sort it out when I was staying with him a while back, and of course we had shenanigans because I'd gone away, and we'd had new SIM cards. I think we had to, in changing over, we had to have new SIM cards, and of course the SIM cards, did they come here? I can't remember. There was shenanigans about it, because we again couldn't identify myself. I've got to do something tomorrow to identify myself somewhere. I've got to have an identity thing, and I don't have a passport. I don't have a driving license. I don't have any bills, printed bills from the utility places, because they don't send out printed bills anymore. And that was one of the things. So how on earth was I going to identify myself? However, we have sorted out that I can do it. I'm going to pop into a solicitor's tomorrow to identify myself. It's a solicitor who knows me, but it's the money laundering thing. I'm not interested in laundering any money. I haven't got much money to launder. Anyway, so I have to do this thing for a certain thing that's happening in my life. And so I said, well, what, I can't go, I haven't got a bill. What can I do? So I said, would it be all right to take my pension information, because that was the last 3 months, and that I can produce. I mean, yes, I have bills online, but I don't have a printer, because this is a graveyard for printers. If ever a printer comes into my flat, it dies. So I've stopped getting printers because I've had so many, and I've killed so many of them, that I don't do it anymore. It's just a waste of money. So if anything needs printing, I always get somebody else to print it for me. So anyway, we have established, I've sort of had various phone calls today about things, and we have established that I can use my bus pass as photo ID, and I can use my pension letter as the proof of address sort of thing. So I mean, it really makes me laugh, because there's so many scams out there that I could be producing a face, and I won't, because it's me, but people could actually turn up with fake documents, couldn't they? all this shenanigans of trying to prove who I am. And, you know, the scammers do it so easily, doing it the wrong way. But anyway, I've sorted out. I can go tomorrow with those 2 items. So I will get those ready tonight so that I've got them to pop out tomorrow. But I don't want to be out too long because I've got to come back and do my crafting and get all my stuff organised. And I've got these greetings cards that I shall crack on with those tonight and tomorrow. I think Wednesday's the first opportunity they will have to collect them up. So I've still got some time. But also I want to get them done because I want to get my own stuff done. You know, I always put other people's stuff, get it done first. And there's a few things that I need or I want to do myself. Again, not life-threatening. If they don't get done, they don't get done. I'm not going to beat myself up over it, you know. But anyway, so what I am going to do is go and get my tea on in a minute. And I'm going to watch Crafter's Companion shortly. So I think... at this point, I think I'm going to finish up the broadcast today. And as I say, you know, to get so excited over a little thing like this, but it's not such a little thing. It's you know, when I sit in the craft room and the things ping all over the floor, isn't that great? You see, I can just do that. I pull that down and put it down on the floor and not have to scrabble, but be able to get them. And that's a decent size header on there. The other one only had a tiny little bit. It still picked them up, but this one I think is going to be much better. I just wish they wouldn't ping on the floor. But if any of you know anything about dies, it's what they do very well. They take themselves on a little journey, and you know, it's so frustrating. Like when I have a kit like this, you know, the kit that this is the kit that I've been using. This is what I've been using to make the wishing well. And you know, I look and you see right now there is one tiny die missing. It's here, and I'll find it on the floor probably in a minute. But look, it's a tiny little die that goes in that little hole there, and so the picker upper will be ideal for it because and that little die, what that little die made, it was the little gold bits on there. It was a little patterned piece. And you can see it's very tiny. And of course, the very tiny ones do decide to ping all over the place. But in a minute, I shall put my lovely new lamp on, push the table out of the way, and have a good old look. And I'm sure I will find it. So, and then I can put it back and put it away until I need it again. Well, I'm going to need it on Friday because we're making these. This is what my craft workshop is on Friday. We're going to make these because I thought it was such fun. I enjoyed it so much, and I thought, well, if I make it in Christmas colours, then you know, that would be even better. So I've done it in red, green, and gold. But the people who come to the workshop, they can do it in any colour. We have one of the ladies who adores pink, so I expect she might want a pink wishing well, which is fine because I take a selection of card, and they can actually do and have what they like, you know. So it's really about, you know, what they want. So anyway, I'm going to finish up now. My throat's getting dry. I need to go make myself a cup of tea, need to go and have my meal, and I need to watch some Crafter's Companion and get more inspired for bringing more lovely things to you in the future. Thank you for joining me, and see you all again, hopefully, God willing, tomorrow. When I will do another broadcast when we open door 12. Bye.